Hello guys, Lalo is here for a new video. And I'm so excited to introduce the first episode of Storytime with Louise. The first story I'm going to tell you is from my mommy, who read it out loud the story when I was a little baby. Do you know what it is? Okay, let me tell you. It is Littlest Bossy Saves the Zoo. So let's get started. On this particular morning, the streets were empty. There was nobody in sight. All the shops were closed.
Where is everybody?
Shouted a very cross little Miss Bossy.
I've got loads of shopping to do. I can't waste my time like this.
Where do you think everybody was gone? That's right. They were all at the zoo. And they were having a marvelous time. So where are the animals? For every corner of the zoo, you could hear laughs and giggles. It was a very happy place to be.
We should all have days out like this more often,
said Mr. Tall. And the others all agreed.
And the best thing about today,
added Mr. Nosy.
is that little Miss Bossy isn't here to order us around.
And it was right. Without little Miss Bossy, things were peaceful and everybody is smiling. Later that day, the zookeeper told the visitors that he had to leave, but that they were welcome to stay, and a little longer. He left the keys with Mr. Forgetful, asking him to lock the cage. As he left,
you can count on me,
said Mr. Forgetful proudly. Would you have left the keys with Mr. Forgetful? I'm not sure. I would have. At the end of the day, everybody went out of the bus, which was waiting to take them back to town. They were chatting happily about their favorite animals. Some loved the monkeys, others loved lions. But they all agreed that it had been so splendid day. But Mr. Forgetful was worried.
Let me see.
He said to himself, scratching his head.
Before I go, I must do something. But what was it? The gates must be knocked. No, that's not it. The plates must be locked. No, that's not right either.
And the more he thought about it, the more were muddled he became. Block the gate, shock the stage. Oh dear me. He went back to his friends on the bus, and just as the bus began to move, he remembered.
Lock the gates! That's it!
Shouted Mr. Forgetful.
Driver, you must take us back to the zoo!
And back at the zoo, what a sight! All the animals were gone.
Oh, mother gave me some You trust me? 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 Oh, mother gave me some You trust me?
The animals were taking over the town. The hippo was delighted with fresh, cool water in Little Miss Splendid's fountain. Little Miss Splendid was less delighted
What the heck is this? A hippo in my darn fountain? Be off for you flippin' beast!
And more, the first time that Giraffe has found a bed that was just the right size for her. She was so pleased. Mr. Tall was less pleased.
Oh man, I don't want to share my bed with a giraffe. Whatever shall we do?
Cried Mr. Forgetful.
How will we ever get all the animals back to the zoo? Even if we found them all, they wouldn't do as we asked.
But Mr. Clever had an idea.
Quick march! Hurry up at the back. No messing around. Keep up, keep up. Left, right.
Came with a voice as the animals walked in a perfect straight line back to the zoo. And behind them marched, yes, that's right, little Miss Bossy. Clang! At the last animal went to the zoo, Mr. Forgetful shut the gate and turned the key in the lock. The animals were all safely back inside. Now the whole zoo is dead to the shot of little Miss Bossy.
You, monkey, quit making those silly faces. You, elephant, enough splashing around. And you, lion, don't even think of roaring back at me.
Mr. Forgetful smiled and walked back towards the town. He was pleased that this time he had remembered everything.
Oh, I knew I wouldn't forget eventually.
But back at the zoo, somebody was shouting.
Mr. Forgetful, come
Who
back
did I leave in
immediately!
here again?
Mr. Forgetful, let me
oh.
out of the zoo!
I can't remember.
Mr. Forgetful!
Can you?
I think you know who. And that's the end of Little Miss Bossy Says the Zoo. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell to see the first to watch my videos. And request me new stories. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.